Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Color Molten shadows from Maybelline. I have a whole collection here and I can't wait to bring you this review. These shades are a little bit different than what Maybelline has offered in the past. So if you're used to the color tattoos or the powdery stuff, this is not like those. It's a little bit moist, so it kind of reminds me of the texture and feeling of ColourPop Cosmetics, which is a little bit mushy, or if you've tried MAC's Electric Cool shadows, very similar to that in feeling. Now, in terms of color, there's a lot of different options and all of them are duos, so I'm going to go through all of them and swatch them up for you. Now, each duo comes with 2 shades, that's why it's a duo, obviously, and each one is kind of mushy, kind of like, also very similar to the Maybelline Bounce shadow, Bounce blush, if you remember that. In terms of application, some of them are sheer, some of them are opaque, some of them have shimmer in them. These are definitely not as opaque as the color tattoos that we've seen in the past, but they are really a fun product, especially for the summer, and especially if you're looking for a wash of color. Not to say that they're underpigmented, because they're not. There are some opaque shades. They're definitely just not what we've been used to from Maybelline, but they're a nice little step outside of the box in terms of what Maybelline has been offering. So the first shade I'm going to show you is Nude Rush, and you have the pinky nude, and you have a nice little brown here. I'm going to swatch this up for you. So you have the soft nude, and you have the brown shade right next to it. This is definitely more for like an everyday natural look. Next up we have Taupe Craze. It's a little bit darker. So this is great, another great one for the everyday look. It's great for everyday look. I feel like these are so close to my skin tone, like you're not even seeing them. But I'm going to have picture swatches at the very end, so if you're not able to see them here clearly on my skin tone, don't worry, I'm going to have them swatched on the inner arm where it's just a little bit more clear so you can see exactly how they look in terms of pigmentation. Next up is number 302, Endless Mocha. This is a little bit darker, but at least you have 3 neutrals that you can choose from, which I feel they did for different skin tones, and for that I think that's great. Especially if you look at the first 3. Definitely neutral looks for 3 different skin tones here. Then next up we get into the more fun colors. We have 303 Midnight Morph, and this one comes with a nice off-white color and then a blackish blue. So see, not all of them are sheer. I love this black. And the great part about this is they're really easy to blend, really smooth, really easy to blend. They have a little bit of a silicone feel to them, but it's definitely not a bad thing. Then we have 304 Sapphire Mist. There's a nice little duo in this blue, if you can see it right there. So the first one we have a grade blue. And then we have a nice navy blue with a shift. And this one's a little bit of a sheer wash of color. But you can definitely build it up, which is what I like to do. I like to build it up. The next shade is number 305, Plum Fusion. And again, we have a little bit of a grade color. It's a little bit darker. And then we have a plum color. Again, same thing, like with a shift, a slight shift. Next up we have 306, Rose Haze. This is nice for really feminine, pretty look. We have a light pink. And then a nice like plum mauve. And again, these can definitely be layered and they apply differently when you use a brush. I'll explain that all at the end. And the last one we have is Teal Twist. Got a goldish shade. I love this gold shade, by the way. Very pretty gold shade. And then here's the teal. It's an opaque teal. And you'll see all these in the picture swatches, like I said. Now, the best way to apply these to get full optimal color is don't use a primer. Don't do anything. Don't use a primer. Don't use a concealer. Don't use anything on your lid to make these pop. You want to make them pop on their own. You want to use a dense flat brush. You want to pat these on. You want to paint these on. You want to treat these not so much like an eyeshadow, but you want to pat them on. And if you really want to intensify them after you've applied them, dip your finger in it slightly and just pat on the color and you're going to have more intense color. If you are afraid of them creasing on your lid, make sure you use a non-oil based makeup remover over your lid if you have oily eyelids to prevent these from creasing. I, however, did not have any problems with creasing. I was also able to apply glitter or shadows on top of these. I was able to use these as bases and on their own. So for me personally, I thought these were great because of the layering properties. All the swatches I showed you were one layer, just so you can get an idea. But these layer phenomenal. They don't feel cakey, they don't feel heavy, they don't crease, they don't settle into the fine lines of the eye. I felt like they were very easy to blend. They did have a silicone feel, but overall, if you're looking for something different, if you're looking for something that comes with like your highlighter and your crease color right there, something you can make a smoky eye with, something you can do every day with, something that offers you a neutral look in whatever skin color you are, this is definitely a great product to check out. Thank God they are permanent, so you have time to check them all out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please enjoy the picture swatches and follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.